that you put your headset on or get yourself in a place where you can enjoy your time on Planet Remix. But until then, put the babies out, do what you need to do so we can be responsible while knowing our magic. This show, this information, we dive into a lot of things that are adult content. And so therefore, if you are a minor, I want you to stop what you're doing right now, and I definitely want you to get your parent or your guardian's consent before diving into the remix. Well, enjoy. Enjoy the share. Yeah, and keep knowing your magic. We just gotta be responsible while growing up on planet Earth. Peace and greetings, soul family. Peace and greetings, everyone. How are we all feeling? How are we all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in to Planet Remix Radio. I am your host, of course, Ms.Blue, the Oracle. Wow. How are we all feeling? How's everybody doing? How are we all feeling? Whew, I want to tell you, I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone joining us in the platform live here. I see you guys getting yourselves all situated. And before we actually get started, I'm going to wait a moment before I get started. But I do want us to take this time to just take a moment and just pause. Just pause for a moment and also take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? You make sure that you are present in the moment. Just take a moment to pause. Just to kind of slow down. Just for a moment. Just for a bit. And while you're at it, if you can send some love and some light, if we can send that all across the planet, and if we can send out blessings and love and ashe to our ancestors and to our loved ones and to everyone that is residing on planet Earth. Yeah. Well, thank you all for doing that. Ashe. Send out some blessings and ashe. Welcome on into Planet Remix Radio. Let's get those likes up. I do want to let the soul family know that we are live tonight. I actually didn't even know if I was going to be able to do a show tonight. It's been pretty busy. We're going to talk about some of the things that's going on. Lots of exciting things happening at this particular time. But let's also recognize that there is also a lot of challenging things happening at this time as well for many people on the planet. And so we want to make sure that we are really keeping the balance, just keeping that balance within ourselves and all that is to come. Yeah, so still sending out notifications, letting people know that we are actually live. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh my goodness. So, how are we all feeling? How are we all doing? Definitely hope the phone lines are back up and running tonight as well. So, I want to give out some cosmic directions so you can have that. Definitely want to give you those cosmic directions. You are free to come on over and join us in the Blue Room. And if you want to get those directions, you're just going to come on over to YouTube. And once you get to YouTube, you're going to type in Blue, Blue, and then Raz, Ras, and then Berry, Berry. And then you're going to come on in. I do want to let you know that Planet Remix is getting themselves all nice and situated, and they are certainly going to make you feel very, very warm and welcome and right at home. We're going to be talking about open the gates to shine bright like a diamond. Because truly, this is the energy that is here. In fact, the gate is open. It is open. So we're going to be talking about that, talking about some upcoming things. And absolutely positively, I did hear you and heard you loud and clear. Me and Baby Blue went through all of your messages. And so we will be doing a live activation for the whole Planet Remix radio, and really for all of the soul beings on the planet, for all of our soul family on the planet. We will be doing that on the 7th, and I will give you the details. But I have a little extra surprise because there will be some special guests that will be joining us. And in fact, that was a part of what I was putting together tonight, was about the special guests that will be coming and will be joining us for the live activation. So we're going to be doing a live collective activation for Planet Remix Radio for our soul group. And we're all going to be getting together, and we're going to be doing that. And it's going to be, oh my goodness. I am so excited for that. And I'm so excited to give you all of the details. But I do want to check in. How are you feeling on this Sunday? So I see you guys getting situated in the phone in the blue room. Also want to give you the call-in number because I want to connect with you. This is going to be so important. You know, I really, the song that was playing in my head this whole day, throughout the day, was, when will I see you again? You know, my higher self was kind of singing that, and it was real nostalgic for me. Because I thought about, wow, we are about to cross this threshold. It is some significant things that are happening. As you know, right on the cusp of the full moon, we are going to have some amazing things to go on. And the planets, our celestial soul sisters and brothers, will be making their alignment and shifting into a higher place of consciousness, which will open up so much for us, so much for all of us. Because as you know, inside of each and every single one of us, the universe, the reflection of what we see in the heavens, in the sky above, that exists inside of us. It exists inside of our body. Everything inside of us reflects that energy down to the itsy bitsy tiny cells that are running through our body, called subatomical particles. All of it is changing, is aligning, is growing. And so that song, When Will I See You Again? It's kind of bittersweet. Because we have made some definitive commitments going forward for ourselves, for the world, and for future generations to come. So I got to thinking about that, and I said, Saturn is getting ready to move into the sign of Pisces. Now, I talked a little bit about this on Friday, but we will talk about it on the 7th when we do the full moon in Virgo activation. So, as if the full moon in Virgo was not special enough, we also have Pluto. And Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius. And some of these alignments we have not seen in over 200 years. So truly, we are stepping into the gate and becoming who we were born to be. Every minute and every second of the way. It's so important during this very, very sensitive time that you take time for you. You take time to be with you as you know yourself to be now. And you surround yourself. You surround yourself with things, with sounds, with scents that fill you with love, gratitude, joy, and beauty. That was the message from one of my teachers that was passed on to me, and I want to pass that on to you. Yeah. There is so much that we can say about what is happening right now. But I want to remind you of this as well. Anything, absolutely anything, and we can all come to agree on this. Anything that slightly, I don't care if it comes from you, slightly reminds you of some things that you have outgrown, of a old avatar of who you are, of who you used to be that you have totally outgrown. You've got to let it go. It's time to let that go. It's time to really, really let it go. Let it go so you can grow. In fact, that is the only way you can grow, is if you let it go. And I know you will. I know you absolutely will. Because you are the magic maker. You are the magnificent magic maker that you are. You will let it go. You'll let it go. Let it go. You'll let it go. You will let it go so you can grow. All right. So let's get those like buttons up. We got a lot of things that we're going to talk about. I definitely want to do some shots out because there is just some incredible, literally, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Incredible energy. Incredible energy coming from the blue room that is just shining its light all over the planet. Yeah. Shining bright. Like Riri says, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond, and you are shining bright. So bright like a diamond. But I want to welcome you all in, and definitely, wow, I see you guys on the phone lines. That makes me smile because I am so grateful to be speaking with each and every single one of you. Also, I want you guys to know after the show on Friday night, we did go over to Clubhouse. Woo! It was a blast. It was so beautiful. It was incredible. It was beautiful. I'm going to choose a numerology card for us here. I'm going to choose a numerology card for all of us here. And let's just see where the vibe is going to be. Ooh, I absolutely love this. I'm going to take a picture of it right now and see if I can post it somewhere. I might just send it out to, I might actually just send it out to, I might actually just send it out to the, what do you call it? To the text line. I might send it out to the text line, but I'm definitely going to take a picture and I'll send it out. If not tonight, I'll send it out to you tomorrow because this is definitely one for us to grow on. Let me get my camera. And let me get my, ooh, I don't know if I want all that in the picture. That's showing a little too much. There we go. Got a picture. I'll be sending that out. So the card that I chose from the new Numerology deck, which was a limited edition that we put out, but don't worry, it's going to be coming out again, is 1717. And how fitting is that? The vibe of second chances. Like literally, you cannot make this up. It says, make a decision and talk to your higher self now. Make a decision and talk to your higher self now. You know, there is a quadruple 7 code that's going to be activated. 7777. What is it? 7. Like we got 7s all across the board. We are also in a universal year of 7. 7 is that number. It is the lightning rod. It is instant manifestation. It is the way that we bring heaven down to earth because it is our wand to higher consciousness, our connection with the divine, with source energy. It is an activation code. It is the code of the spiritual teacher from within. I could say so much about that vibration. It's such a beautiful vibration, and for us to be experiencing it in this alignment just makes it extra special. It's like all of the heavens gates are open. The heaven gates are open. The gateway is open. Here's something else I want you to think about, because I know many of you felt your energy shift. It did a little bit more than shift, because you know when you drive, if anyone's drove a shift stick, once you shift, you have to decide what gear you're going to go in. So the shift is just the beginning. Now you have to decide, are you going down? You know, you can shift and you can downgrade your speed. Or are you shifting and you're upgrading? You're going to shift and you're going to upgrade. You're going to shift and you're going to go up. That is, I'm sure where you're headed is just to be elevating your consciousness, growing and learning. So that's pretty exciting. So I want to give a big shout out. I see our moderators are in the building. You want to show them so much love. At least 2 of them are here. Let's go ahead and give a big shout out to Lance. Want to thank him for moderating, as well as Lola Falana. Both of those will be moderating the Blue Room tonight. And I want to give a big shout out because those 2 individuals have been a part of Planet Remix and very active in Planet Remix, from self-invested to the workshops to assisting new members. Many of you have been onboarded in the Blue Room by not only all of Planet Remix, but definitely you've been onboarded by Lance and Lola Falana. They are always there to give a helping hand, and as well as the rest of Planet Remix in the Blue Room as well too. So, you are definitely in a good hands in the Blue Room. So I want to give them so much love for really just stepping up, as many of you are doing, and helping to moderate this beautiful, sacred space that we have here that's filled with high vibration. And that's because of all of you that are connected with Planet Remix. But I want to give some shots out as well. I want to give a big shout out and send so much love to Priestess Erica. I want to say thank you to Priestess Erica, always sending love as well and helping with the sound check also. So I thank you for that. And then we're going to do our check-ins. But first, no. I'm going to do that last because I have some things to tell you. So I'm going to do that last. Let me see if I can just keep it under wraps for just a moment. Let me see if I can keep it under wraps. But let's get those likes up so our soul family can know how to connect with us and to find us out here. All right. So we got well over 150 people in the Blue Room and only 74 likes. So let's get the likes up. If you're feeling the vibes and you're in the building, hit that like button so we can get those likes up. It really is a way, you come to Planet Remix and I would say it doesn't really cost you a thing, but we give so much. At least we know that's why you're coming back. And that's a beautiful way, not only for Planet Remix and our channel, but everyone else who has channels out there. By liking and subscribing is your way of really exchanging that energy and really showing appreciation for the kind of things that you're interested in and what you would like to see more in the world. That makes a difference because that's you saying, look, this is the kind of thing that we can get some good information. Let's put this out there in the world, and you're sending that message. So that being said, I want to send so much love out to all the divine priestess in the building. Just seen one step up in the building, shining bright like a diamond. Shouts out to Priestess Brandy in the building, sending her so much love. Shouts out to Priestess Erica, who's in the building. I know I seen Priestess Donna Lee is in the building, sending her so much love. And to all the divine priestess, let's see, because I know it's more priestess in the building. Priestess Sister Munya, I know, and Baby 99 listening in, sending them so much love. Yeah. Priestess Keisha listening in, want to send her so much love. Priestess Trin, sending her so much love. Priestess Shakesha, sending her so much love. Priestess Jasmine, sending her so much love. Yeah, Priestess Chastity. Y'all know it's a whole bunch of them priestess. We gonna be here all night, but that's okay. Priestess Lisa, sending her so much love. Priestess Melanie, sending her so much love. We gonna be here all night, but I love those priestess. Gotta send them so much love. They are doing such amazing work in the world. I want you to continue. So grateful for you. So thankful for you. For all the divine priestess that are out there. Priestess The Gift, Priestess Andrea, all of the priestess, as they continue to come in. Yeah, I'm going to be shouting them out. So it's going to be a minute. Priestess Kalimar, all of the priestess, just sending them all so much love. So much love. And whether they were in the first priestesshood or the second priestesshood, sending all of the divine priestess so much love. They are some of the most amazing beings on the planet, for real. And also, I want to send a very, 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 very special shout out to one of Planet Remix soul families, and that is going to be Sheila. Sheila. Sending Sheila so much love. So much love to Sheila. She shows up and shows out and always, always supporting Planet Remix. She has her own projects and things that she's working on, but she always finds time to send love back and to come in and to participate with many of you and connect with many of you. But sending Sheila so much love. So much love. Beautiful, beautiful sister. Want to send her love. And then also want to send so much love to Kicking It in the Kitchen with Queenie. Kicking It in the Kitchen with Queenie has been around with Planet Remix for a minute. Like when I say a minute, a minute. Another amazing, beautiful sister who not only brought herself into Planet Remix, but her family. Her family listens. And like many of you, your whole entire family, from your man to your woman to your children to your grandbabies, she just got the whole family there. And definitely always supporting Planet Remix. And she's doing some incredible things, especially when it comes to taking care of your body, health, juicing, and understanding that path for yourself. So I want to send Queenie so much love because she is starting a juice fast. And if any of you are interested, if you're curious, if you listen, you get a little twitch, you think you might need to do a little something, something. If you think you might need to do a little something, something, you might want to hit Queenie up, Kicking It in the Kitchen with Queenie. She's been very successful, very honest, and very authentic in her journey to elevating and loving herself and loving herself. And she has Let's Get Juicy. And we do need to get juicy. I promise you. We all need to get juicy. So that's some beautiful things for you to think about. I do want to go back and talk about Priestess Shakesha because she also has her own podcast. And I don't even know if I want to call it a podcast because it's not really a podcast. It's a radio show, but you can listen to the downloads. It's live and it's called the Pretty Priestess Podcast. And you can check her out. And they have some very real conversations and really dive into all of those subjects in such a very unique and divine way. So I want to send that love out to Priestess Shakesha. I had a chance to check out her Pretty Priestess broadcast and listen in. So many amazing things. You definitely want to check that out. And, if you can be a part, be a part. And then I want to shout out Brittany Vibes. Listen, we could do a whole show on Planet Remix, which we're getting to. Y'all just don't be responding like I need y'all to respond when I need y'all to respond. But I want to talk about Brittany Vibes because Brittany Vibes is another one that's doing some amazing things and she's a part of Planet Remix. And Brittany Vibes, let me tell you, when it comes to words, when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to hikas and speaking words of power and magic and love, Brittany Vibes. So check out her YouTube channel and support her because often, much like Sheila, she makes us all feel like we are definitely celebrities because she can put you in any video and you will think that you are watching, you are watching like a blockbuster, Netflix, on steroids movie. And it tells a very unique story. And Brittany Vibes does that through her lyrics and through the words she speaks. So definitely check out Brittany Vibes, her channel on YouTube, and subscribe over there too. She's been on the forefront here, but she subscribes. So definitely
make sure that you do that. I'm laughing at Lance. I'm laughing in the chat room. So sending her so much love. And then I want to say this because I literally will be here all night. I want to give a shout out to Katia, who does feng shui, and she makes the candles and she sells the candles. Actually, it's quite a few Planet Remix members who make candles and sell candles, and you got to know it's different than getting a candle from the dollar store. No shade to the dollar store, or even, I love my Bath and Body Work candles, but I'm gonna tell you, it's nothing like a feng shui candle, nothing. And I can say that honestly because I have purchased my own candles from her and still, sometimes just take the lid off and it's still from, I even have some that I don't want to light. I don't want to burn them out because it scents the whole house up in such a high vibrational way. So, I think we need to really support our community, support the people around us that is doing so many amazing things because so many of you are doing incredible, amazing things. I think sometimes it's hard and we get comfortable with those of us who kind of hang out with each other and we're very close. We're very close to each other. And so it kind of seems like we're this small knit group, but in reality, it is 8 million plus of Planet Remix. And so a lot of times I'm not able to get to each and every single email. I'm not able to get back at you right away. I'm not able to respond, but I definitely am working to do my very best to connect with each and every single one of you and know that I am always sending you love. And so when I say I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I really do. I really honestly do. You guys know Sunday is the day that I actually send out energy healing to our whole soul group, to everyone in our soul group. And today, more than ever, like I'm telling you, last night we were in class. And by the way, let me do self invested. We're going to come back. I want to ring the bell for self-invested, for the self-invested class as well as the self-invested astrology class, because boy, did we get it in class last night. And for those of you who are new here, I want to say welcome. Welcome on into Planet Remix, the best place to be in our galaxy. Yeah, the best place. And yes, this is a radio show. It is. So it's a little different than when you walk up in the spot and somebody's just spitting some information to you and you're just hearing them, intellectualize their life. We really are here growing up on planet Earth. And we really are a space that's filled with love and support and lifting one another up. Okay. So, sometimes my daughter, Baby Blue, gets on me and said, "You do realize that you did an hour and 15 minutes shots out an introduction?" And I told her that's a part of our magic here. And that's important to me. And so, even though every show we may not do that, it's certainly something that I really enjoy doing and love doing for each and every single one of you. So, yeah. So, let me say this. And I forgot where I was going because it's like 170 plus of you that I still have not got to. But I do want to let you know we love you. Make sure you guys are commenting on the remix page. Make sure you're leaving comments underneath the show notes so people can know who you are. So they can know who you are. Yeah. Yeah. So now let's talk about the event that's going to go down on the 7th. The full moon, the full moon in Virgo. That's happening. We're going to be doing a collective activation and ritual. It's going to be live here, so you can find us wherever you're listening to us here. You can come on over and you can join us. So let me tell you what's going to happen and what time we're going to start. I got to actually look at my notes. So let me see what time we said we were going to start. Let me see what time we're going to start. Oh no. Where did I put them notes? Give me one moment. Ooh wee. What time are we going to start that? Okay, so we are going to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the time for the activation. But don't worry, I will be putting some fifth dimensional vibrations in there. So if for some reason you cannot do it at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on March the 7th, and yes, I do recognize we're all over the world, and so some of you guys will already be in the energy of the full moon, and that's certainly okay, right? That's certainly okay because it's going to be an activation and it's going to be a full moon. But I also told you that there is going to be, okay, beautiful, beautiful. Also, there's going to be some very special guests. And so I just want to say our special guest is going to be the astrologers from the astrology class. And they're going to be coming on and they're going to be giving you messages, rituals, telling you information, things that you can do to prepare for this new cycle, what kind of rituals you can start engaging in, giving you journal prompts that you can begin to do. And these are things based on their studies and based on their work. Because even though they're in the astrology class, they do everything from doctors, teachers, healers, spiritual leaders, athletes, accountants, mothers, fathers, magic makers. They do all kinds of things outside of that. And they're going to be infusing what they do, and they're going to be giving you quotes, messages, words of encouragement for all of us to continue to move forward, prayers, activation codes, all kinds of things that you can begin to do to move yourself forward. And they're going to be our very, very special guests. They're going to be our very special guests coming on. And when I tell you, listen, we didn't get out of class last night. Let me see who's here. I don't know if Priestess Jasmine, Mike, or any of them, Doreen, or anyone, or Miss Patello, anyone is here from class to even remind me what dark 30 in the morning time it was that we got out. But they're going to be coming on and they're going to be presenting. And then when they present, they're also going to be telling you about something else special that they're going to be doing. So you got to stay tuned for the whole thing. You got to listen to the whole thing so you can get the special details about what is to come. I told you guys some very exciting things, just waiting on spirit to just open up the doorway for these things to just when it was in divine time. So, super excited about that. Shout out to everyone in the astrology class and everyone in Self Invested, because when I tell you they are some amazing beings who have been putting in the work, because you can't get around the work, they're going to be coming in and putting in the work. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I want to also give another shout out to Mr. Dante, Brother Dante, who also is in Self Invested. But I want to give him a shout out as well, because whenever there is a call and response, Dante is always in the building. He's always in the building, and he's always leaving a very detailed message. He will always leave some thoughts and a very high detail message about the show, his honest takeaways, and also different perspectives to take a look at. And so I want to say thank you to Dante. I want to say thank you to Michelle. There's another sister. I'm going to have to go look. That always leaves details. Brittany Vibes always leave very, very detailed. And I'm going to be doing something very special for those of you who are very, very active, because I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. By the way, Dante is also one of the moderators in the room as well. And again, Dante actually sent an email and told me, Ms.Blue, I would love to be a moderator. And by the way, there will be a very special opportunity for the moderators that I will be doing something for that's going to be coming up. And I'm sure you guys will be hearing more from them as well. I know. It's a lot. Someone just reminded me of the time. I love you for it, and I thank you for it. And I am going to get to the phone lines, but I have some more to tell you, as if there wasn't enough to tell you. On Friday night, I made an announcement, and that announcement on Friday night was that there was a workshop that was coming. Now, those of you who have been in Self Invested and those of you who have spoken to me, you already knew about this, because I let you know that there would be some things coming down the pipe, as well as those of you who are listening. I told you, look, I'm going to be doing something. Spirit has put this on my heart for quite a while, actually last year, even earlier than last year. But I really just needed to get some things done and really needed to wait on some orders to be able to move forward on it. And so I announced to you that there will be an upcoming workshop. And that upcoming workshop is going to start on March the 21st. March the 21st of 2023, the workshop is going to start. And it's a 3-week course. And this workshop is very interactive. So that means that anyone who attends this workshop, you're going to be doing the work. You will never have to question what the work is. You will never have to question if you're doing the work. You will never have to question what the work looks like, or what does it mean when people say you got to do the work. You're going to understand that, and you're going to receive some great benefits from being able to do your own work. So empowering, which is everything that Planet Remix we're all about, is empowering you, giving you the tools, giving you the process, giving you what you need to succeed. So that workshop is going to be going down. Now, here's the thing. I said, how can I put this workshop out and allow it to be open to everyone? It's going to be an online workshop, so you can attend anywhere in the world. It's 3 weeks. We will meet once a week for 3 weeks for an hour and a half to 2 hours because it is jam packed and it is nothing I have shared before. And a lot of it is information that have just came in, but it is a workshop. Literally, you will be working, like you will be doing the work. And it's called Galactic Frequencies because there's so many things that we're going to touch on. And these are many of the questions that many of you ask me from day to day and week to week and when we're in readings coming together. And so I knew before I opened back up my calendar to be able to take more people to do readings, that a lot of these things we could fulfill simply by me teaching you the technique and teaching you these skills so and giving you these tools so you can begin to do this work for yourself. For yourself. And I know you will. And so the Galactic Frequency Workshop, 3-week workshop, talked about that, very interactive. And we're going to be covering so many things. You're going to learn how to move energy through your body for healing. Tap into your multisensory abilities. Connect with divine source and activate your galactic code. Now that sounds like a lot, and it is, but we're going to have so much fun. This is going to just explode your intuition, literally. It's going to allow you to help you with your manifestation, as well as how to heal yourself and also help to heal others. So I told you all to send me an email and you flooded the inbox. And here's what I wanted to do because I wanted things to be more organized. Maybe it's that Virgo full moon, who knows, but we're just getting too big. So things to get organized. So I have put it in a place where you will be able, if you're interested in coming to the class, to purchase your seat. And I can have your details and it can be organized and I can have a way that I can communicate and send you messages prior to us starting the workshop and even before. So I'm going to put the link in the room. If any of you, if you go to my Ms.Blue link, I will also put that in there. This is how you can secure your seat. All the details are there. Right now, I'm leaving it up to open to anyone who wants to attend. Spirit didn't kind of give me any indication that maybe I should. There is a limited amount of seats, but no stipulations on any special criteria. So no matter where you are on your spiritual path and journey, whether you've been there for a long time or if you're new to your journey, you can definitely come and benefit from this. So I'm going to give you the details. They're also going to be in the show note of the show here. It is on my PayHip site, but I'm going to get that link to give to you. Let me give you that. I'm going to give you that link so you can find it and you will be able to secure your spot. I will say that because we are doing this work, there will be limited seats. There will be limited seats. And it will be starting, yes, right after the spring equinox. Right after the spring equinox. So if you're interested, send that. I will also make sure that everyone who sent the email, I'm also going to send you the link that way as well. I may not get to everyone, but I do want you to know here, we will start to send that out sometime this week. But there will be a limited number of seats, but there is no prerequisite because some of you asked that question. You know, what do I need to know coming in? What do I need to know? And there is no prereq with that. But there is the link, and I'm excited. And then also for everyone who stays the course for the 3 weeks and finish the class, I don't even know if I should put that surprise gift out here. Maybe I need to keep it to myself to see, but I've been on the phone, I've been working to negotiate this deal, sign papers, get everything sent back that I need to get sent back to make sure that this can happen. All the legalities of it, but I have a big special bonus for everyone who attends this class. That's probably worth triple what this spot is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it has to do with galactic frequencies. Everyone's will be unique. You will have it. It will be your own. You can do whatever you want with it. You can use it on your Instagram. You can use it on your YouTube. You could go on tour with it. Let me see what else. You can play it in your house. You could put it in your house. I don't want to tell what it is. You could do all kinds of things with it. It's going to be for you, crafted for you. And you will get that at the end of the class. So that's why I say seats are limited, because I do have a limited number that I signed for. And I did put something that I think, this is good enough. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know how many people will come, but this is it. And I want to tell you all this so no one gets surprised. When you get the download, it's only a PDF. But that PDF that is there is just to let you know that you have registered for the course, and the email address that you have, that email address is going to be the email address I communicate to you through and show that you have secured your seat in the workshop. The Galactic Frequency Workshop. So I am literally over the moon ready for this workshop. I am so ready to unleash a lot of this stuff that's inside of me to share with you all so you can be doing this in your practices and in your work and on yourself, and really all of us just upgrading and repattering and, recrafting our lives to, and reshaping our lives to, elevation into what we desire, because that's truly what it's about. So, goodness, that's a lot of that's a lot of yes, and it's open to everyone. It's open to everyone. I think the only criteria, I do need you to be a little older than 18, just for that. But yeah. So let's have fun. I just want to welcome you all in. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? Are we ready to go to the phone lines? Are we absolutely ready to go to the phone lines? Are we ready to go to the phone lines? We ready to do that? I still have some more shout outs to do, so I hope y'all don't mind that in between calls, because there's just some more amazing beings in this building, and I would be remiss not to shout them out because they are incredible. I mean, we are really sitting with ourselves as very, very supreme beings at this time. So, yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. I see you all are already securing your spots in the workshop. I'm excited. I'm excited. And yeah, you're going to be excited too. So we're going to get ready to go to the phone line so we can get ready to dive in deep. I want to talk to you, see what you have going on. And oh my goodness, so many, so many, so many messages came in. I got pages and pages and pages and pages of messages that have come in for activation, transformation, just for our whole soul group. So 515-605-9794 is the number to call. Press 1 once you get on the phone lines, because when you press 1, that lets me know that you're on the phone line and you're ready to speak to me. Ms.Blue, remember 1717 is our new numerology code that we're going to be working with that frequency throughout this whole show. And this is all about vibes of second chances. And trust and believe, if you are still here, you are operating with an opportunity, with the vibe of a second chance, to be able to just tap in to your magic. I'm just typing this out. Take a chance. All right, so let's go to the caller calling in from area code 8434. 8434, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 8434. Going once. Going twice. Gone. Okay. 8434 don't want to say nothing. All right. You got to press 1 if you guys want to come on the phone lines. I hope these phone lines are working, so I'm going to keep testing. Let's go to 4. No, let's go to 3303. Let's go to 3303. Greetings. Oh, wait a minute. 3303?
So my area code is 330.
Oh, that's you. Greetings. You know what? Who's on the line, please? Because I just did something real crazy. I'm going to go back to 8434 in a minute because I realized I had the volume turned down. So that's why I couldn't hear. So I apologize. I will come back. But who's on the line? 3303? Who's on the line? Hello?
This is Brandy, if you can hear me.
I can. Greetings, Brandy. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area.
Okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing.
surprised I got through. I'm super excited. This is my first time.
Oh, I was going to say, is this your first time? Well, welcome. You get some sparkles. I'm going to give you some sparkles since it's your first time calling in. First time calling in, you get sparkles. So how can I help you?
I am calling for some guidance. I haven't been feeling my best powerful self.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying so many different things.
Mm.
And I'm looking for some guidance.
What have you been trying? Share with us what you've been trying.
So I've tried like going to Reiki sessions, or I'll meditate, or I'll pray, or work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm searching for something,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, like I'm trying to tap into something.
Mm-hmm.
I, do various workouts. I feel like I'm always trying something.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What kind of work do you do?
I work in HR.
And how do you like it?
You know what? It's interesting. I've been in it for a while, so there's some things I like about it and some things that I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, is it just about the company I'm working for, or maybe it's not the
Mm-hmm.
right team, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because
it's
you're very, very good at what you do. What you're looking for now is something where you can be of service and be a little bit more meaningful. So it's really not anything wrong. This is just you searching for a purpose. I personally think that it's leaning more towards energy healing than anything.
mm,
And that's what you're kind of searching for. Like, where can you fit in? What part of this can you bring with you? You know? And I think a part of it too is maybe finding someone who can sort of give you the information so that you can do it. So it's real cool being the person that's getting worked on or someone's doing work on you, but you're ready to just kind of rub your hands and do a little bit of work yourself.
that's interesting.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, a while ago, many years ago, I took like a Reiki class, like,
Mhm.
or I'll kind of dabble into that, and
Did you
then at some
finish?
point, what you said, yeah, I went all the way to like Reiki master, not Reiki master teacher. I stopped at Reiki master,
Mhm.
and but then what would happen is somebody would have a headache, and I would do Reiki, and then I would have a headache, or I'd be doing Reiki and like I feel like a weird presence or something
Yeah.
like that.
So,
And it would
yeah,
kind of scare me.
yeah, because you needed to learn the modalities of how to connect with your own energy more and raise your own
Mm,
frequency more so that you don't take on others' frequency. Here's something that
mm,
I want you to do because I think this would really, really help you. Um, I'm doing a body scan on you. It's a couple of things that actually came up.
mhm,
One is you do so much thinking, and you're not alone. Half the
mhm,
planet
mhm,
stays inside their mind. But I really want you to try to get outside in nature. And, when if the weather is warmer, do that. But more importantly, I need you to find out what brings you joy. Because right now you're kind of sad. Like nothing really excites you, nothing really makes you
mm.
happy. And you need to find something that brings you joy. Do you know what makes you feel joyful or excited or happy?
You know what? It's so funny you say that because I feel like I'm a happy person that just isn't my happy self. And,
You said
you
what?
know,
What did you say?
I'm a happy person that hasn't been feeling their happy self.
Exactly. Exactly. You're not happy. Everything in your energy is not happy. I would suggest that you take a class, and not because I just announced my class, I'm talking about any class. It could be pain and sip. Take a class in something you don't know so you can start exploring about what makes you happy. The other thing I want to encourage you to do is to get more water in your body. Most of your fluids, water, is being burnt up by your thinking. Most of our water goes to our brain. Our brain takes a large portion of water in our brain, and it's taking that energy out. Here's a bath that you
Okay.
can take, and I really would recommend that you listen to the show tomorrow when we're doing the full moon activation. But one of the things I want to encourage you to do is to take half a tablespoon or a half a cup of baking soda, a half a cup of baking powder, and put it in some
Okay.
running bath water. And inside of there, take you a rose quartz crystal that you have charged up and cleared and put it in the bathtub. And a couple of drops, if you have some Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what spirit is giving me. And if you have a stick of cinnamon, put one stick of cinnamon in the bathtub, right? Because that cinnamon there is really just going to help break up. It's a fire element, and it's gonna help break up all of the thoughts, these thoughts that you're carrying around in your aura. And it's really just going to help to open you up some. So it's going to break that up. So a lot more of your psychic awareness can come through and also help you because your thoughts are really sort of weighing you down to the point where it's stealing or robbing sort of your physical energy from you. So you're feeling very lethargic and very tired, but not sleepy, like this weird space your energy is in. So put that in there and a couple of drops of lavender, soak in the bathtub for at least about 45 minutes. And when you get out, do some beautiful journaling just about how you want to move forward and what things you want to take with you going forward, meaning what parts of your best self that you want to take going forward.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I've got,
And you can
is it a
always
half a cup of,
baking
okay,
soda and
I'm
a
sorry.
half a cup of baking powder, but you can always come back and listen to the downloads. One cinnamons,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to take some lavender essential oil and put it in the bathtub. That combination right there, what it does, it's like a aura sort of opening. You know, tonight we're talking about opening the gates. It just opens up your aura so your higher frequencies and your energy can start to flow again. And this is going to help your energy just kind of flow. And you really have to work on your self love,
Mm.
self love, self worth. You really have to work on that. You really have to get a handle on that. Yeah. Yeah, so you can know who you are, truly know who you are, and really love who you are. And so we have lots of shows here in the archives that you can go back and you can listen to get some insight on that. But that's where your work is going to start. But I see you moving into picking up another modality that has more to do with something working with healing. It's not necessarily Reiki because I think you went into Reiki, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have the foundation for really learning how magical you are. Just saying.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for calling in. You have to come back and let us know how those things go for you. But listen to me. You have a couple of leaks, back of your heart chakra and the front of your heart chakra and your root chakra. So I want you to really, really think about with this full moon, what are you going to let go of? Because there are some past pains dealing with relationships and different things that you're still holding on to that you must let go of.
And so with some of those things, like in the past, I feel like I've tried some different things to let some of those past hurts go. Are there any other tips, or is it something in the
What
archives
what I just
that you
gave
would
you.
recommend?
Yeah, what I just gave you. And
Okay.
the first tip is that you have to be committed to letting it go.
Mm.
That's the power. You have to say, I'm going to let this go. I'm not bringing this up anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore. And when it comes to my mind, I'm going to have another thought to replace it. I'm just not going to entertain that thought anymore.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Will do.
All right. Peace and love. Thanks for calling in. Hold the line.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 7739. 7739, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 7739. 7739.
Oh, hello.
Yes, hello. Who's on the line, please?
Oh, hey, Ms.Blue. Hey,
Hello.
my name's Crandon.
Crandon.
Hey, Ms.Blue, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Crandon.
Hey, Ms.Blue. I'm sorry. I think I'm kind of nervous.
That's all right.
I never had the opportunity.
Well, let me give you some sparkles.
Breathe a little bit. Breathe through it. That feels better. Hey, Ms.Blue. Hey, Blue Ron.
You guys, Crandon said, hey, Blue Room. They said, hey, Crandon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drag in here. I didn't mean to drag along.
That's okay.
I think I had you on. I have you actually, I'm listening to you on the computer, and then I have my phone on hold. So it's a lag between, one and the other. So when I heard you,
That's fine.
when I heard my name being called, I kind of lagged along.
I hope you're not in the Blue Room. Are you in the Blue Room? Don't look over there.
To listen on YouTube.
Yeah. Don't go over there. You're fine. Just keep going.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Don't pay them no mind.
Good energy.
All right. So how can I help you? That's right. Only good energy.
I'm very grateful, real humble to be in this space. Ms.Blue, I had the opportunity to speak with you a few months ago, and you gave me a lot of help for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of times you say you like to speak to us and forget, so you may not want me to, kind of bring up our conversation from months ago.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to you. I promise you I'm listening to you. I promise you I'm listening to you. I am. I'm going to not look in the Blue Room. I'm not going to look in the Blue Room. Go ahead. I'm listening, Crandon.
Yes, ma'am. But aside from that, I know you would want to say, what is my question? And I came with a question tonight.
Okay, beautiful.
So, Ms. Blue, my question has to deal with me, and if you can discern if it's the divine masculine or the feminine aspect of myself that's kind of distorted. Because what I want to ask, how do I get back in touch with my divine masculine side? Because I feel like I'm lacking there, and I feel like it's been distorted, and I kind of want to. I want to get back in touch with that side.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you mean when you say it's distorted. I want to know what your version of distortion is. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I say that because my response from people haven't been the same. Haven't been the same response as I usually like it, as I'm comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
My response from girls, like dealing with females.
Okay. And what kind of response?
It's kind of changed.
Yeah. What kind of response are they giving you?
Well, it used to be months prior. It was always easy going, easy flowing. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't too difficult for me to talk to females, and they received me
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
But now, lately, I've been getting this reaction from different people, and it's very unsettling to me.
And what kind of
I'm kind of
reaction?
uncomfortable.
What kind of reaction are you getting from them?
Um, I'm getting a reaction where they're picking up on as though when I conversate, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get my
That's
terminology,
okay.
trying to get
That's
the right
okay.
terminology together. I often feel as though lately, as I've been, in different conversations with people, they kind of responding as though I'm not coming from a truthful place. They kind of responding as though I'm crazy. They responding as though,
Mhm.
like I'm not 100% intact with reality, like I'm not 100% here.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm. And what
yeah, and that's
exactly
that's
kind
that's
of
that's very.
conversation are you having that is making them feel that way?
Um, well, not only other people outside of my home, like even in my home, I'm kind of getting this reaction as though I'm not 100% here in this reality. They kind of just
Well,
bypass me as though, yeah,
actually,
Crandon, whatever.
actually, you're not. You're not grounded. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't understand what they're saying, but you're not grounded. Like, totally, you're not grounded. So,
Mm.
as far as your reactions with the women you're speaking with, you need to find different women. You need to find someone that's more in alignment with you. Because when you say you're
Okay.
not getting the right reaction, then number one, let's talk about the conversation you're having, not with them, but the conversation you're having with yourself. Because you're having a lot of conversations, Grandin, with you. And I don't know if we spoke about this before, but I see something that looks like a little bowl, and it's got something in the little bowl, and it's smoke coming out the little bowl. So did we talk about that?
Not quite.
We didn't talk about staying away from smoking anything, drinking anything, taking anything that could
Yes, yes, yes.
over stimulate you.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am, you did. You mentioned that.
Yeah,
You gave me specific instructions to
yeah,
not smoke and stay away from drinking.
yeah, but you haven't. I mean, you get to do what
Well,
you want to
yes,
do,
ma'am.
but you really haven't.
Well, honestly, Miss Blue, honestly, I have personally in my own space, in my own home, but um,
Mm.
I'm often I'm often peer pressured with and with other peers and other people. It could be the people around, not per se the people around me. I mean, honestly, Miss Blue, I have stopped, and
Mm.
like I said, in my personal, in my personal life,
Mm-hmm.
the only person around me that does indulge in those other activities would be my brother.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So if I'm around him, I'm around it.
Mm. Mm. I'm just gonna say this, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I don't believe you stopped. I believe you don't do it as much, and you might have stopped
Hmm.
as of late. But since we last talked, you definitely didn't stop
Yes,
right
ma'am.
away. You didn't stop right away.
That's true.
And there you go.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. And that's okay. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to power down for just a bit. Just kind of hang low for a little bit. I know you're very expressive. You're a very creative young man. You have some amazing thoughts and ideas, a beautiful heart, very caring. And believe it or not, you're very respectful. Very respectful when you want to be. So I'm not fooled by you talking nice to me. I can see all sides of you. When you want to be, you are. So, what I'm telling you is nothing is wrong, but you need to take this time and figure out some things with you. And one of those things have to do with how is Crandon going to move forward? What's the next chapter in your life looking like for you? Are you going to still be doing the same thing you're doing day in and day out? Is this the extent of what you're creating for you? And if it is, then that's wonderful. Or is there something else, something greater that you are feeling a calling to that you're working towards?
Yes, ma'am. I can receive that.
But that was a question, Cramden. I'm glad you can receive it, but did you understand?
Okay. I'm sorry. You asked
It was
me.
a question.
I was taking it in so well. I was receiving it so well. I
I
kind of got
know.
hypnotized for
That's
a second.
okay. I know you was taking it in. I was talking to your higher self, and it's taking a
Yes,
moment
ma'am.
to process. But basically, what I want to let you know is you are destined to do some wonderful, amazing work. And I need you to stop playing with yourself. And I understand the importance of wanting to be in a relationship, but I need you to form a healthy relationship with you first. And I need you to get very clear, and I need you to start setting some goals for yourself. You need something to aim for, and it can't just be getting up for the next day, only to go to sleep to wake back up again. You need a purpose outside of your divine purpose so that you can fulfill your highest self, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, ma'am. Do you believe that that's the right path for me? Is to fulfill my higher self?
Let's talk about what that means to you before I say yes, because I just told you a little not grounded. I don't want to agree to something,
You said
Cramden, that
yes,
we
ma'am.
ain't on the same page. I want to
Well,
make
I believe what you're saying. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of background work to do before I can fly off that pedestal,
no.
right?
I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying you got a lot
Mm-hmm.
of work. It's nothing wrong with you, but you have to get
Mm-hmm.
serious and put the work in, and you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not going to just happen
Yes,
by
ma'am.
osmosis. You're not going to be sitting in your room and all of a sudden somebody say, "Hey, Cramden, here you go. Here's a whole soul group. Go do what you want to do with them." It doesn't work like that.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to know the work
Was
that you're putting into you is what you're going to get out. And right now, you're not putting a whole lot of work in you. You're busy looking so far outside yourself that you have left you behind. This is why everybody's saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Because they thinking if you knew
right,
what you was talking about, then you would be doing something different. So
right.
how you going to tell me to do something that you ain't doing? Where they do that at?
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So that's it. It's nothing wrong with you. Stop chasing behind these girls, thinking they all supposed to bow down to Cramden. Stop trying to
Yes, ma'am.
stand.
I think
That's all right. Stop trying to sit on
what
your
what I
pyramid
was.
chair to your family and put the work in you. And then people will start to come to you and they will ask you. They will start to ask you, "Hey, share with me what has been working for you in your life. I need you to do some things to get very grounded. You need to start meditating in the morning. You need to have a practice in the morning. You need to do something in the morning. You need to have a ritual in the morning. You need to definitely make sure that you are treating yourself. You want to be the king? You want to be godlike? You got to start treating yourself godlike. If you treat yourself like you're a throwaway kid, then that's how people are going to respond to you, like a throwaway kid. And contrary to popular belief, it doesn't mean anyone is beneath you, but it doesn't mean that you're beneath anyone either. So just like you can recognize all that greatness inside of you, you got to start recognizing it inside of everyone you meet.
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
I receive that, and I'm grateful. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. So do some meditating,
Yes.
drink some good water.
Mm-hmm.
No alkaline water, just regular water, filtered water. By the way, you get to do whatever you want to do. You never have to listen to Ms.Blue, ever. Always do what you need to
yes,
do.
I do. Oh, yes, I will.
But
Ms.Blue, before
Yes.
the blue room kicked me out of the phone, okay, I do have another question to ask.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Quickly. Through I know this universe that we're so graciously gifted. I know it is for us, and I know it is our duty to do our due justice and meditate and try to connect with it. To stay on the correct path. But my question is, through my journey recently, through the past few months, have I ran some of my angels away?
No.
Are they still with me?
Of course they are.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need to ask you a
Yes, ma'am.
question. What makes you think you bad enough to run a angel away?
No. I think I'm coming from the aspect of sometimes we could be so rebellious. Sometimes we could be so
No such thing.
so
No such thing.
so rebellious to ourselves.
No
Where I
such
feel like
thing.
some of
No.
our
No such
spirit
thing.
guides are like,
No such things. No
yes.
such thing. It doesn't
Okay.
exist. No such thing. They're not here to judge us. So you got to stay out of judgment. All right? Don't be so rigid. You've got to learn how to love yourself. If you want, you can hop in this class we got going on, Galactic Vibe Frequencies, and you can learn more about your energy, but no such thing. You cannot run away angels, spirit guides, ancestors. You not spooking them. They not scared of you. And they're not running
I
away.
know that. Oh, I know
They
that.
already know who you
Yes,
are.
ma'am. I know that.
They know who you are. You are
Yes,
a
ma'am.
loving, divine being, but you've got to know your self-worth. And right now, you don't know it. You don't know it. And
Yes, ma'am.
that's going to be a big part. You really don't know who you are. So I want you to slow down, be gentle with yourself, easy with yourself, give yourself grace and space, and give yourself time. Get you a good practice, meditating in the morning, sitting, watching the sunset, focusing on staying in your body and out of your head, dropping down in the lower half of your body, wiggling your toes, slapping your ankles, whatever you got to do to get out of your mind. So you can stop listening to your mind because it is driving you insane. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got for you. Peace and love. You can listen to the downloads. You can go back into the archives. Keep doing the work. Nothing wrong with you. Give the girlies a break. Give yourself a break and focus on loving you for a moment. Get yourself back into balance. Eat you some good food. Maybe go to the market tomorrow. Pick up a juicy plum or pick up some oranges. Get some fresh, live food in your body and spend time on thinking about some goals for yourself in the future. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Will do.
All right. Let me give you some sparkles before you
Thank
go. You're welcome, Crandon. There you go. All right. Peace and love. Hold the line. Oh, what a beautiful call. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 20331. Wait, 2033. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Ms.Blue. This
Hello, greetings. Who's on the line?
is Isaiah. CT.
Who's on the line?
How's it going? Isaiah.
Hi, Isaiah. Come a little closer. Ah, the brothers are in full effect tonight. How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can. Isaiah, you
Hey,
not.
that's how you know the energy right.
I'm telling you, Isaiah. Isaiah, you not in the same room as Crandon, is you?
Nah. No.
Y'all sound like y'all in the same room.
Nah, I don't know what it is. It's just that I don't know. It's just a lot of laughs and giggles.
Oh, well, I love it. I'm all here for the laughs and the giggles. And where are you calling from, Isaiah?
CT,
From where?
Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut. You said CT. My bad. I didn't hear you. Okay, you calling from Connecticut. How's the weather? How's the weather up there?
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It snowed a couple days ago, but it all dried up and gone now, evaporated.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
You
That's
know?
good. All right. Is this your first time
it-
calling in?
No, it's my second though.
Oh,
It's been a
okay.
while.
Okay. Well, good to hear from you, Isaiah. How can I help?
So I'm calling because I've been having a lot of spiritual experiences going on, and like me, I'm very like into honing in my abilities and
Yes.
things of that nature, and also working with my guides and spirits,
Beautiful.
of that nature. And again, like I'm into the other side of things.
What's the other side? What's
as
the other
far as-
side?
I don't want to I know other people. Well, then again, I'll just say it. Like I'll say more so on the Bobby Hemmett side of spirituality, if that kind of breaks down where I'm
Okay.
going with that.
And you feel like this is different?
Yes.
Because, I mean,
Oh
Bobby.
no.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
I,
Bobby
I-
Hemmett
I-
is like one of my main teachers. Like, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. So I only said it in that way because of the audience. I didn't want to, come
Oh,
out outright with it.
well, if you did, it would be nothing but love because I'm sure 99.9% of the people listening all are very aware of Brother Bobby Hemmett and love him as well.
Right. So going forward, lately, actually, synchronicity.
Mhm.
I just finished a night's ritual, and I came into the house, and the first thing I saw was you going live. So, when I saw it though on my dashboard on the gas mileage, it was like 222. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me go in and tap in. So I know, like, going to the questions. One, it's like two questions. One, is there I'm receptive, but I'm still growing. I'm still developing
Me
my
too.
abilities.
Me
I'm not
too.
on your level yet.
Well, I'm still growing too, Isaiah. I'm still growing too. So, but come on. What's your question?
Okay. So I just want to know if you can kind of be the Metatron in this situation for me.
That's so
'cause-
beautiful. Let me tell you why that's so beautiful, Isaiah. Right here in my hand, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to put all this stuff up on the text. I won't put my notes because I don't want y'all seeing my notes I'm writing about folks. But I have my Metatron Orgone charger right here with my Stanley cup charging my liquid magic water right here. Right here. Yeah.
Can't make this up.
Can't make it up.
Wow. See? Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my my patron angel too coming in to this round.
Metatron. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet he got that black cube too. Shh, right there in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Isaiah. Come on. What's the question? I got you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So one, I just had a story that maybe you can kind of shed some light with. I know, like, anytime I'll go into my meditations and then go into bed. Recently, speaking of Bobby, peace and Ashes, he came through and he told me he was actually training me to help past mother pass on. I guess she died. Her children was here, but she was trying to stay here, and he was telling me how to help her cross over. And like the first time, I was like, yeah, I was doing it and everything like that. And she was like, oh, could she just, come and visit anytime she wants? And I told her, yeah, but he told me, no, I can't allow that for the simple fact that she has to be able to move on fully. So I had to go back and tell her and help her. The second time around, I helped. And after that, everything went successful. She was relieved. She felt loved. She felt like the kids were safe, and she was able to pass on.
Beautiful.
My thing is, that's the first. That was the first time that ever happened. I was like, I don't even know what that meant in a sense for me in the waking life. Like, what does that have to do? Is that pertaining to what I'm supposed to be doing, or what?
Well, here's the beautiful thing about that. We are spiritual beings. And when we have tapped into these different realms of consciousness, or even our understanding of who we are, because we're spirits too. You're a spirit, I'm a spirit. We're just spirits that are still in physical bodies. Now, the good thing is with the world is that most spirits are not stuck anymore. You get a very small percentage that is stuck. It's not like it used to be back in the day where you will have a lot of people who are stuck. And generally, the people who are stuck are people who didn't want to die and had a tremendous fear of death. Most of them were pretty angry. Maybe they had some sort of sickness or something, going on with them. And they were angry at life in a sense because they were about to pass away. That's one. And two, you have some beings who are attempting to figure out, or they have made some decisions that they don't want to come to grips with, which it sounds like this is what the spirit is that passed away with you. But most of the spiritual beings that are on the planet, most humans who make their transition, they are not stuck. They're not stuck at all. We have enough beings on the planet that have opened up the light way that they are comfortably making their transition into the spirit realm or into the ancestor realm, where they go first and then they proceed to move on from there. So I would say for you, when you say, what does that mean in your waking life? When that is happening for you, it's a great opportunity to really evaluate your own immortality, and to recognize in your life that you can live it to the fullest and know that you are connected to the spirit realm and you did some good things. You helped someone. Are you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought your call dropped. And that you were able to help and assist and guide someone to the other side. And you listened to that. Here's the thing I will tell you, even if you said, I want to get into that type of work, like I do that type of work, a lot of the priestess do that type of work. And honestly, a lot of Planet Remix listeners who do that type of work. When you have sort of elevated your consciousness to this point, you will be working in the astral realm. You know, when you go to sleep at night, you may be called upon to assist, to help people, not just people who have passed on. Many of us, and I talked about this years ago, we are spirit guides to people living on the planet. So there may be something that you're good at or you have a particular skill at, something that you may think is just everyday life to you. It could be the way you think or the way you process information or the way that you make your favorite dish when you're cooking dinner. And you literally at night could be asleep and somewhere on the other side of the world, someone else, and of course, we're in different time zones, you could be assisting them in the astral world with what you're good at doing in your waking state. And wake up in a dream and say, wow, I had this crazy dream. I was in a restaurant and I was helping these people because they didn't know how to make this dish. You know, it's all kinds of dreams that many of you have emailed me over the years and things you've told me that you've helped with, you know? And a lot of times we are going to different dimensions to help others to be able to assist them. So I think it's a beautiful thing. But I also want you to remember this, that a big part of even doing that work is also you have a role to fulfill in you showing up for yourself in this life. So sometimes spirit will put us through training. It's kind of like signing up for an online class. We sign up for Astro class. Like many of you have signed up for this workshop I have coming up. Many of you are in self-invested or some of the workshops we have. We sign up for spiritual classes too. When we need to gain more self confidence, when we need to learn how to love ourselves, and when we need to do certain work on ourselves, we sign up for certain training. And so that was a training for you because for you, there is this issue with you or lack of connection with your birth mother and how that nurturing went. And so you had an opportunity to then go and help a woman who did not want to leave her children, that did not want to be separated from her children so much that she was fighting against her own soul to stay present in their lives. And you help her to understand that these children are safe and they're loved and they're going to be okay and that she's free to move on. Yeah. Isaiah,
Yep.
are you still with us?
It went out. Yeah, I'm here. It went out.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it did. Yeah.
It's crazy too because you mentioned that it's like the whole it's weird, not weird, but like just like how you said with certain abilities and the trainings, because I had one experience with my first channel and the physical sensations were like a piercing headache, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I
But
understand,
especially
but
just
this is what I'm telling you. You do not have to experience pain to be operating in your spiritual gifts. That is an indication that you need to raise your frequency before doing the work. And the only way you can raise your frequency is in your waking state in your physical body. You've got to raise your frequency. We no longer have to experience pain. We don't have to be traumatized for experiencing powerful frequencies. Now, if you are into that sort of pain, then you can do it. But you don't have to damage your body in order to do it. But that is what I'm picking up is a message that you have to raise your frequency before you attempt to do this work. And so the pain that you're getting in your brain is showing you that you're not listening to your intuition, to your higher self. Yeah.
I've been hearing that inner thought too, raise, and it's like I be grounding, I be trying to I be going earthing in the mornings, like
Yeah,
what?
but I
This
want
is
you
what I
to
said.
know that that's amazing to go earthing, and earthing has some incredible benefits for the physical body and the spiritual body. But you also have to recognize that your spirit, your higher self, doesn't live only in your mind. And half the time, you're listening to your conscious mind and not your higher self. And that's what's ungrounding you. Okay.
I should now. Can you do like the scan to let me know if there's like a leak of like where my chakras is at? Because I've been feeling like I've been working so much on my root chakra, but I just never.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know.
I did tell you that you were not grounded, not balanced. So, us talking, you have slowed down the leaks you have. The main one being in your heart chakra, your root chakra, the back of your crown chakra, your third eye, and your throat chakra, and your solar plex. That's not a bad thing because you are doing a lot of work and you've overcome a whole lot of things. I want you to love on yourself some as you've been doing. Make sure that you are raising your frequency, you know, and that is by finding those things that bring you joy. And the reason I tell you that, this is not so you can walk around just sounding happy. This is so you can elevate your thinking. Because even though you have this ability, which many of us, if you're here, you got it. If you have this ability, you spend 90% of your time thinking low vibrational thoughts and only 10% of the time thinking high vibrational thoughts. And we need to change that equation around. It's not just good for your spirit, it's good for your organs, it's good for your blood, it's good for your bones, it's good for the planet, it's good for your heart, and it's just good for everything and your spirit. So that's where the issue is coming in. Yeah. All right. So, on that note, you're going to have to email me and get on the waiting list because I can't answer no more questions. But I did want to give you some things that you can begin to work with. You can go through the archives, which I'm sure you have. We have a class that's coming up called Galactic Frequencies that really is talking about that. If you're interested, then definitely make sure you hop over to the Blue Room, get that link, check it out. You're welcome to join. But I would encourage you to focus on your self-worth, loving yourself, and really grounding yourself in your physical body. Yeah. So peace and love, and thank you so much for calling in. Yeah. How beautiful. How beautiful. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 8434. 8434, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Greetings. Who's on the line, please?
This is Tasha.
I'm good, Tasha. You want to tell everybody where you're calling from?
I'm calling from South Carolina.
Okay, greetings, Tasha from South Click. Welcome on in.
Oh, I'm actually calling. Me and my cousin Makiba. We've been trying to get on since Friday, and when we called, the line shut down on us. And
Yeah, yeah.
then tonight we called in, and she was actually the first person that called, but you couldn't hear her.
Yeah, that was on me. That was all me. That was Miss Silly me. That was me.
Yeah, but
I apologize for
it's
that.
okay. It's okay. I'm trying to see if she's still online
Okay.
because she had some. He had a question to ask. She lost her father this week,
Sorry to
and he's
hear
like a
that.
father to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Hello. Oh,
Yes.
there she goes. Hi, Ms.Blue.
Hello, sweetie. How are you?
I'm doing okay today.
Ooh, y'all sound alike.
Yeah.
Goodness. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, y'all sound alike.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not going to hold you up too long, but I do got two quick questions to ask.
Wait a minute. Who's talking now?
This is Makiba.
Oh, oh my goodness. Y'all sound alike. Oh, yes, like
So sorry.
twins. hmm
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just like she said, I lost my father on
And I'm
Thursday,
and I'm so sorry for
and
your loss. So sorry for your loss. Yeah.
thank thank you. And I'm trying to. My first question really is I'm trying to figure out why he was on the road that late at night. Cause my dad, he's up in age. Well, he was up in age. He's was 69, and he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like to drive really late in the night. And it was just weird because we were trying to figure out where he was coming from, what he was doing before he had his accident.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to just
Yeah.
clarify and tell me, if you
What?
can, what
Okay.
happened. And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
second question is just to be like, does he have something to tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Is he okay and
Mm-hmm.
moved on or whatever like that?
Okay. Okay. Let's see. And that beeping sound.
Oh yeah, that's my fire. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
smoke detector.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. We'll talk about that in a
Okay.
minute. But let me see if I can get in with your father and see. Okay, so let me ask you a question. I know you said there was an accident, but I see your father kind of grabbing his chest. Did they give you any indication of something, happening before the crash? Or what was his
No,
cause of
but he
death? Did he have heart
he
issues going on?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. He did
Okay.
have heart issues.
So,
He did.
what actually happened? And I just wanted to make sure, but
Uh,
this is your father coming through. Because
okay.
I see him grabbing his chest. He was a little anxious that night because he did have some sort of heart palpitations going on that day. And he
Mhm.
contemplated whether or not he should go get it checked out. And
Mhm.
so he was kind of up and down about whether he wanted to go to the doctor or not. But I will tell you this, he knew he was going to pass. However, he did not want to pass in the house.
Oh.
And so initially, he was going to go to the hospital. He kind of got a little turned around. First, he was going to go to the store and get something, but he got a little turned around and he felt his heart, and that was that. That was that.
Right.
But I will tell you this. He passed quick, like he didn't feel any pain. He passed
That's good.
he passed away very quick. He's kind of cracking some jokes. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but he's
I'm so sorry, Ms.Blue, but that is so my fault.
oh my
My
God.
dad
Like I'm
was the-
about to cry telling it, and he's busting out laughing. He said, I thought about it's some stuff at the house I wanted to Oh my God. He said, it's some stuff at the house I wanted to get rid of before I died. I didn't want them in my business like that.
Oh my God.
He said, so I turned around and I said, shit, I can't make it. I'm not going to be able to make it back in time.
Oh my God.
He said, oh my goodness. He said, well, at least they know I was a man. Shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
Like that
Yes,
is the
Ms.Blue,
best. I promise you. 'Cause
I'm sorry, Ms.Blue.
I'm sorry. No, I'm
you are,
sorry.
you are definitely talking to my dad.
Oh my goodness. He's like, oh my goodness. He said I couldn't make it back. I was trying to hurry up.
Oh, wow. That's why he was in a rush to get back home.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. He's a funny man.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh
Okay,
gosh.
okay,
I got to take my readers off on that one. Oh my goodness. I'm over here crying laughing. Oh, your dad is hilarious.
Yes.
He is hilarious.
Yeah.
And the other thing, seriously, he said, is he never wanted to be a burden to anyone. Like he didn't want to be a burden. He didn't want his life to get to the point where he could not do for himself, or he could not take care of himself, or felt like his mind was going. He didn't want to not be him. So he says for him, this was perfect. He seen a beautiful opening and he went for it. He said, I know. He said, half of the Your dad is hilarious. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I cannot. Okay. I'm gonna have to translate some of his language. What the way he said. Okay, so basically, he's saying he just knows his family and he knows the
Right.
people. He said, and he didn't want to spook everybody else to pass away in the house.
Oh wow.
He said, so, you know, he said
Yeah,
he had a good life.
he
Um,
did.
and he said, just like wine, he got better with time. And, he was proud of the man that he had become. He had become.
Yeah.
He said he felt like he was still a kid, still trying to grow up, but he was proud of the
Right.
man he had become. Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Does he does he have anything to say to me or my
Yeah.
sister or my
Yeah.
brother?
Yeah. So we're going to get to that if he could stop cracking jokes.
Oh, I know. Yes, Ms.Blue. I'm so sorry. Like,
We're going to get to that if he could stop cracking jokes. Hold on a second. Because he just told me I got an eyelash in my eye. And I
oh
do.
Lord.
Mm-mm. Mm. He said that's pretty good for him because he really couldn't see good. But
No. Yeah.
he could see good now. He said he could see everything now. But yeah, so definitely he is sending his love to the whole family. And
Okay.
honestly, I don't hear this often, but he said he doesn't have any regrets because he loves you guys and he did his very best to show all of you that he loved you the best way he knew how.
He,
Yeah.
he did.
He said
He
he
really,
said,
really did.
very few spirits say that, but he said he has no regrets and he had the best family that he could ever have. And he said, my children are far more better than I could ever be. Yeah. And he's acknowledging your twin there too. Yeah. He's acknowledging you too.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and that's interesting because he said he always wanted a whole bunch of twins.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah. And so I see
Okay.
your mother and father wasn't together.
Yeah, they wasn't.
Yeah.
They wasn't. But
But he
they,
he loved her.
yeah.
He still loves her. That's still his love, you know.
Oh.
He said they just
Yeah.
damn it couldn't get along. He's still blaming her. He's still
Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah, he definitely, and he always did.
he still blames her for
He
that.
always,
He still blames her, he says. He said,
yeah.
but yeah, your father is there. And he said no regrets for his life. His wish for his children is to live your life to the fullest. Remember the joy he brought you. He said, not the pain, the joy, the love. And enjoy your life. Enjoy the love of your life. Because that's what he wanted. That's what he would want. Is for all of you to live your best life, have fun, live it fearlessly. He said, get out and travel, go see the world, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Yeah. But he's around you, so he hears you when you're talking to him and talking about him and looking at his picture and all of that. He's doing it. He loves it. Absolutely love it. You said he passed away Thursday. He said so he says don't make a big fuss. He hope everybody ain't making a big fuss over his services. He doesn't want that.
Oh,
He doesn't want that.
okay.
He doesn't want that. And he really doesn't care,
Okay.
about whatever decision y'all make. He is good with it. Good with it.
Okay.
He said, make this a celebration, not a sorrow. Celebration.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are
Ma'am,
you the
I'm
baby
sorry.
girl? Are you the baby girl?
No, I'm the oldest daughter.
Okay, so this must be the one because he's saying my first. So one, I don't know why, but
Yeah.
even though you were his oldest, he kind of treated you like the baby.
Yep.
He kind of,
Yeah.
he kind of treated you like you were the baby. I feel like he treated you kind of like the baby too, you know? You know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did.
yeah. So,
He did.
so, whew, your daddy gave me some good ones. This is going to go down in history, this one.
Ms.Blue, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
You are so welcome.
Yeah.
But before you go, we got to talk about that smoke detector. We got to talk about
Yes.
that smoke detector. Your dad done pulled up a chair. He said, okay, I'm listening. Like he gonna do something. But listen, change that battery in your smoke detector. I know it's a lot going on and it's never easy when we lose a loved one. But that smoke detector was going off way before your daddy passed. You got to get it
Yeah.
taken
It
care of
was.
because this is letting you know that there's some things in your life you need to pay attention to that's right in front of your face and you're missing it. And it's warning you. Not to mention the same beep that's in that smoke detector is the beep that was used during World War II to drive prisoners insane. Because listening to
Wow.
that beep when you're asleep, especially when it gets to the point where you're saying, someone says, girl, what's that beep? And you say, oh, I don't even hear it anymore. Then you know that it's in your subconscious mind. And what it does is that frequency messes with your mind, literally. And it will cause you to
Okay.
be confused. You may be angry one minute, happy the next, sad. It will go back and forth. And here's the other danger it throws your internal circadian rhythm of your heart off beat. You may find yourself gasping for air to breathe correctly, even though you're sitting down. And this is working on your mental. And it's definitely so damaging if any children or pets are in the house or elders. So you gotta get that beep fixed. You gotta get it fixed.
Okay. I'll get
All
on it.
right.
I definitely will.
All right. Well, I'm going to give some blessings for you and the whole family. I'm going to give some blessings to your daddy. He said he wants some too. So we're going to give him some sparkles. We're just giving sparkles out tonight. Oh, so there you go. I love you. I love you both. And thank you
Love
so
you
much.
too.
This is one of the parts of the work that I love the most is speaking with the ancestors. And so I love it because I know it brings so much comfort, closure for so many people to know that their loved one. I mean, I don't know what kind of personality your dad has. So, every time someone comes through and they come through the door like boom. I mean, they come through. So, that's a testament of the work that both of you lovely ladies are doing on your self love, your self worth, and your spirituality. So keep that up. Just keep it up. I know this is a tough time, but keep that up. And I pray that this brought you a little bit of sparkle of joy and a little bit of healing in your hearts. Yeah.
It definitely he did to know he's all right and he's still the same.
Oh, yeah, he's still the same.
Yes.
He's definitely still the same. Oh, my goodness. So, peace and love. Hold the line. Oh,
Peace and
wow.
love.
You're welcome. How beautiful and powerful was that? We're going to go to the next caller calling in from, wait a minute, how are we all doing? I didn't really get a chance to look at everybody in chat, but how are we all doing so far? How are we feeling? The blue room off the chain as always. But good to see everybody. Don't forget, if you're listening in now, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I also want to invite you to make sure that if you didn't hear the beginning of the show, to come back, definitely listen to it. We got some exciting things coming up on Planet Remix, and one of them is happening on the full moon coming up. So I'm glad that you all are doing great, doing wonderful. Yeah, let's keep going to the phone line. So where were we? Let's go to 9452. 9452, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 9452. 9452 going once. Going twice. Gone. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 7047. 7047, you're live on Planet Remix. Oh, we can't hear you. Yeah, we got to come back.
Ms. Blue?
Yeah, it's too loud. We're going to have to come back. That's a little too loud. I'm going to come back and check you out in a minute. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 5104. 5104, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Greetings, Miss Blue.
Greetings. Who's on the line?
Hello?
Hello.
This is Victor Terrell. How you doing?
I'm good. Who's on the line?
Victor Terrell.
Okay. Greetings to you, Victor Terrell. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling out of California, the Bay Area.
Okay, well, greetings from Cali. How can I help?
I'm doing well. Doing okay. I just called in. Glad to catch you tonight and hear what's going on and be with the Blue Room and I've been going through a lot of things and
I can tell.
I'm glad to hear the Huh?
I said I can tell.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad to hear the last caller kind of break the ice because I just recently lost my son.
Oh,
He just recently transitioned.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. In September, this past September and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am sorry to hear
And,
that. And how old was your son, please?
well, he just turned 22 in January,
Yeah,
and so he's 21. But we just
yeah,
celebrated, in January his birthday and stuff. And
yeah,
just want to know if, just want to see if you can pick,
yeah.
hear him or
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Because I
Yeah.
show your son's passing, let me ask you a question. Was he prior to the passing? I just feel like it was the day he passed or when he passed was, or before the incident happened, it was a very busy day. Did he go to some sort of function or party or something?
I'm not sure. I just know that he went to handle some business, or went to somebody that he said was his friend, dear friend of his, and he was supposed to be handling some business. and
Okay.
he was
So
there by himself.
don't tell me no
Huh?
more. Don't tell me no more.
Okay, okay.
I just want to see if I can follow this story, but I feel like he went somewhere, went, I don't know if it was a function. I'm not getting real party, but I feel like maybe this spot is known for partying or having parties or having functions. I also,
Well, I know
hold on.
probably something like that. Maybe like
Yeah.
uh,
Hold on. Don't give me details. I know you're excited, but I want to kind of see if this is him, and I want him to tell me the story so I can tell it to you, and then
okay.
you can let me know how right that feels for you. And I feel like
Respect.
yeah, I feel like wherever he was going, it was a place where they held only thing I can think of something like a function or something like a party. But I also show that your son at one point or time also dabbled with drugs as well.
Oh, possibly. I know he. I remember at his when we did the funeral and stuff like that. His friend was wearing this. He had this writing on his shirt with my son on it. It said DBF and said drugs before food. So I'm like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, what's that say? He said. So I don't think he was very heavy, and I know he smoked a
No,
lot
he
of weed, stuff
wasn't.
like
I
that. But
don't, well, that's considered drugs too, but I feel like somewhere
yeah,
in there, um, that sort of kind of skewed a little bit of his judgment of what took place
yeah,
that day.
okay,
You understand?
okay,
And I also showed a big part of him doing sort of these drugs was he was looking to balance himself out because, beautiful spirit, like one of those people everybody wanted to be around, you know?
yes,
Just I can't even explain his energy. Like it was almost surreal. Like just being in his presence really made people
hmm,
feel better. Like just having him
yes,
around.
yes,
So his friends just wanted him around, even if he wasn't doing what they were doing. Just his presence made them feel grounded, made them feel safe. But I also show that he dealt with a lot of depression. Like sometimes he would get real low. He would get in these sort of low places with himself, you
yeah,
know? And a lot of that
yeah,
was
yeah.
because he was there for so many people. Like I hate to say it this way, they kind of, used him in a sense just for his energy because
Exactly.
they loved
That's
him
how I feel.
being around. They just loved being around him. Like his spirit was so almost ethereal, like, in his essence. Um, Now, when he went to the place, I just feel like he's telling me that even though he can talk about him, sort of passing, it was also a case of maybe I don't want to say like mistaking identity, but somewhere someone, something happened that made him feel like someone thought of him as something he wasn't, or someone was thinking he was someone he wasn't. I don't know if
Okay.
does
Hmm.
this make sense to you? Like,
Yeah, it's making sense. Yeah, yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, making sense. Yeah,
so
it just
some
yeah,
of this had to do with that. And then he's telling me, things just went from good to bad real fast. Like it happened quick. Like it just escalated. It just happened quick. And
yeah. That's what. Yeah, yeah.
it just
Hmm.
happened so quick and it was over. It was over. one of the things he's concerned about is maybe he will be blamed for something that he didn't do, or someone's blaming him for something that he did, or looking at him
Okay.
a different way of what he did.
Okay.
But he was looking to, he just keeps telling me he was like, Miss Blue, I was trying to escape. I was trying to get out. I just needed to get out.
Yeah, yeah. And that's one thing I was want to share this with you. Like, he would say, like, I just need to get out. Like, I just need to go
Yes.
somewhere. He was traveling.
Yes.
He was dating, like going other places. He was like, I'm in the Carolina. I'm like, I'm calling right now, Dad. I'm in
Yes. He was
Catalina
trying,
Islands right now. I'm like, well,
yeah,
for real? What you doing out there? I need to go out there.
he
And so
was
like that. And
trying to get out. He was trying to get out.
yeah,
He was really trying to get out. Such a beautiful soul. He is
yeah.
acknowledging you. He's acknowledging his mother. And he
Okay.
wants you to know that he knows you did the very best that you could. And he said often his worry is that somehow you feel you didn't do enough, or
Yeah.
that you could have done something different, and he wants you to know, no, you it was nothing you could have done different. He knew sort of his time here would be very limited, you know?
Mm,
And he was
yeah.
trying to experience, his higher self, trying to experience all that he could. And he says he took some very risky ways of doing that, you know?
Yeah.
But he kind of smiles and said, but it was kind of worth it in a way, you know? He
Well,
is.
I say one of his my what. Oh,
Mhm.
go ahead. Go
No,
ahead, Miss
go
Blue.
ahead.
Go
No, no,
apologize.
no.
Go.
No, I want you to say,
Well,
please.
this is one of his things. He said champions take chances and stuff like that.
Mm,
He's like, you live by that. He's like, Dad,
yeah,
champions take chances. If I don't take
yeah,
the chance, I'll never know. I'll
yeah,
never know. Like
yeah.
take
That's
I'll take
right.
this chance, and
That's
I'm gonna
right.
believe. I'm a soldier. I'm here. Like
Yes.
to prove it.
Yeah. I really see his creative and his artistic side in him. He really was a superstar, you know? Um,
Yeah.
he really wanted the spotlight. He really wanted to show people who he was. Like he really wanted that opportunity. He
Hmm.
said, but he's very grateful, very thankful. Like he says, that's his main thing is he doesn't want anyone to feel guilty about his passing, because he don't want anyone to feel guilty about his passing. He,
Yeah.
again, just like the last caller, he passed quickly. He was gone even before he was gone. He said, you will know that, and understand what that means. He was gone before he was gone, you know? And yeah, but he did say he will reincarnate back into the family somewhere down the line.
Respect.
Um,
Much respect.
but he will definitely do that. He's definitely around you. And tell me about his mother, because he kind of gets a little sad whenever he mentions her name. And I'm sure that's
Yeah.
the heartbreak for her.
Yeah, it's really been hard for his mother, my daughter,
Yeah.
my mother, and
Yeah.
other family members because I know he's with me. I've had signs that he's with
Yes.
me, and
Yes.
I might go draw somewhere, and I see his. I look down, I'm like, it say TJ, my son's name right here. Like, wow. So it's like it's been all kinds of signs, and that's the only thing that's kind of keeping me balanced in transforming the
Yes.
energy
Yes.
into in positive way.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, and I was so
Yes.
grateful to be able to see that and
Yes.
experience that and feel that.
Yeah.
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 So
But he's definitely
she
around the flowers. And you please tell her. He said, tell
uh-huh.
mom to look, and I guess his grandmother and his sister to look for the butterflies. The butterflies
Respect.
and the wind. When they hear the wind,
Oh,
that's him. That's him. That's him coming through.
butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Blue. That is so. Thank you so much.
You're so
Love you so
welcome.
much.
And
I
such an
appreciate you.
amazing, incredible, very angelic, but he says he's around the family all the time. And so, especially his sister,
Mhm.
he goes and wakes her up in the
Okay.
middle of the night. So when she feels like something woke her up, that's him. Just
Uh
loving
huh.
on her, giving her love, showing her love. He's giving you love now. He says he's with you everywhere you go. He said, that's amazing that I wanted to be so far away from my family. I thought I was so grown. He said, now I want to be right by my dad, right by him, right by my mom, right by my
Thank
family,
you.
everywhere. So, yeah, yeah,
Much respect.
yeah,
So yeah, that. Thank you for that. And I just like I've been going through so much trying and working
yeah.
on keeping things balanced and changing the energy
That's it.
into positivity. I've lost a bunch of weight, became more healthier, and
Mm-hmm.
um, um, being in nature and around the
Yes.
birds, trees, and I've been nosing
Mm-hmm.
them and all kind of things is kind of opening up. But it's hard at the same time, but it's easy
Yeah.
because I must do it, and I know
Yes.
I must what I have to do and what I'm going to do. Period.
Yeah.
Point
Well,
blank.
he
So.
said one of the things that you can do that may help you, and he said you're going to laugh, is get some special diamond earrings in honor of him.
Wow, that does. You ain't lying.
He said, my
Wow.
dad's gonna
Okay.
laugh. He said,
I
my
know.
dad's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
laugh. He knows what it means. Tell my dad, get him some diamond earrings.
because we shy. We definitely shy. You're right. The
Yeah.
shiny ones. That
Yeah.
part.
So,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
my son. I know
Yeah.
that for real.
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
much.
Such a
Thank you so much.
beautiful being.
So much for that.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
And I'm truly, truly grateful, so grateful to be able to bring your son through for you. But he can hear you. So whenever you're talking about him, even when you're walking around, when you're, riding on the bus, train, when you're in the car, when you just sitting on, he can hear everything. So he is right there. He is right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Peace and blessings. Love you too, Miss
Yeah.
Blue.
Love
Thank
you
you so
too.
much.
Peace and love. Thanks for coming on. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. Whew. Wow, you guys. Ashe, ashe, ashe. How blessing. Let's go to the next caller. And I'm going to go back to the sisters. I got the number wrote down, but we're going to go to the next caller now. Did I write it down? Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 7314. 7314, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're
Hello?
calling from. Hello. Older Brothers is coming through tonight. Who's on the line?
Oh, hey, Ms.Blue, this is Takava.
This who?
This is Takava. I talked to you a couple of weeks ago. It
Takava.
was when
Can you,
Takava.
yeah, we're getting some, we can hear the TV in the background. We hear noise. Can you?
Okay, what about now?
Sounds better.
Yes,
Sounds.
ma'am. I talked to you a couple of weeks ago when you was I was telling you about that I had to basically move out my house because it was getting too unbearable for me and my girl and my baby.
I don't remember, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah.
Well, make a long story short, you was telling me to move. Like once I move in, you told me to call back once I get my family settled.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
I yes, ma'am. We settled now. We in the house. And
Okay.
it's just yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Everything, and you was telling me I was gonna get clarity once
yeah.
I got here, and I wanted to know, like, what did you mean by that?
You would get clarity that it was a good move if memory serves me correctly, and I will just tell you, spirit sort of kind of wipes things clear, so I don't mean any
Yes,
disrespect. I
ma'am.
just don't, I talk to so many people. I
Yes,
would
ma'am.
be insane if I remembered everything. But I'm going to go back to the energy of what I told you, and that was basically you were wondering, should you move, should you wait, and it was some things going on, and I told you you need to move. Yeah, you need to do it as soon as you can. And so you did that and you moved. And I said, you will get clarity. You will get clarity that, yes, you were thinking the right thing to move.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it a better situation
Um,
since you moved?
yes, yes. I love it over here.
Okay. Well,
It's
I
way
think
better than the place we was at now.
then we need to celebrate that. What you mean? What I mean?
I because like last night, I had this dream. It's like this dude. He was like basically he was trying to introduce me to a guy, but he said the name was Mal Karnak. But in the dream, when he said that, I like something in my head said Melchizedek, and like I was wanting to know like, and I ordered me a book. But I want like, what like do I have any like connections with it? Like how when I get those types of names
Hmm.
in my dreams, like what do I go in like cause where do I go from there
You
after I
you
finally get
s-
a name
you start
or
to
something?
research. You start to research. So if spirit gave you that name, Melchizedek, then you need to research that.
Yeah.
And then also think about what is your connection prior to the dream with Melchizedek. What is your connection with Melchizedek? Because that's a pretty ancient
I,
name, the Melchizedek. And in
yes,
some
ma'am.
regards, some people consider Melchizedek to be Jesus Christ,
Yes. Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Yes,
think
ma'am.
about what your connection to that is,
Yes, ma'am.
and what is your understanding of what Melchizedek means to you. I would say in this time also what they call connected, in the Hebrew Bible or the Old Testament, it shows the connection of Melchizedek and sort of the order. He was a priest, part of a
Yes, ma'am.
priesthood, excuse me. You understand? So
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to think about that. So I want you to know because there's a tendency with this energy to sometimes when it's coming through in an incorrect way, it's really to awaken sort of the God gene that lives inside of you, but not for you to feel as though you are Melchizedek. That's not the goal.
Yes,
Like we don't need
yes,
another
ma'am.
Melchizedek on the planet. We already experienced that. But in essence, if we want to take it in a way that can be elevating for you and you can understand, it's really letting you know that each and every single one of us is a part of the divine or a part of source. And so in
Yes,
essence,
ma'am.
we are the gods and goddesses walking on earth, a part of God. God lives inside of us, and all of us carries that divine consciousness, but not in the sense of we have rulership or ownership over someone else. That is
Yes,
not the
ma'am.
goal. or that we are physically here or placed on the planet to save anyone, because everyone has the
Yes, ma'am.
ability to save themselves. So I want to kind of give you a balanced perspective to go into that, because I'm listening to what you're saying, but I'm reading your energy. And like with all the
Yes,
brothers
ma'am.
tonight, I just want to call y'all in a huddle, and I need to ground. Y'all need to get grounded.
Yes,
Love
ma'am.
y'all to death, but a lot of y'all are receiving these major activations, and that's a good thing because it's based on all the work that you've been doing over the last decade, some of you longer than that. And so now the alchemy has come and you have accepted an upgrade in your blueprint, and you're activating some of this consciousness within yourself. So now is the time
I've
to
been seeing 111 a lot. I've been
okay. Well,
like
that
everywhere I go, like I
yeah.
see it 111.
And that's going to speak to instant manifestation. A lot of it is about instant manifestation. It's about new starts. It's about new beginnings. But this is where you come in to become the student. And when I say become the student, it's not necessarily that you stay in a book. It's that you have to be able to put forth the effort to manifest in this reality. Hear me when I say, in this
Yes, ma'am.
reality, not in a far, far land away, not in another dimension. I'm not saying that reality is not important, but your godhood. This is why we're not on a Christ consciousness ascension work. We are now doing more of why the divine feminine is now coming on board. We're doing work to put that work here into this dimension on the planet. Everyone here, I feel, in my course and work, and you don't have to agree with me, is here to assist in the ascension process. But this is about you taking what you know and manifesting it in a physical reality to make it something of matter here. How do I know that that is a part of your path and your destiny? Because you have chosen to have a family and children, and you've chosen to be here. So, having the spiritual awakening, because we're going to have waves and waves of people waking up. Many of them are going to be coming to you. They're going to be asking questions. All of that is amazing. All of that is wonderful. And you can certainly do that because there has been some things that you've experienced, that you've studied, and that you've been through. But you've got to also take care of you, and you've got to take care of your family. So you've got to manifest and take all of those spiritual abilities and powers, and it's got to become tangible. It's no way that it won't become empowering to you and everyone around you. Why? Because you have God consciousness inside of you.
Yes, ma'am. It's like when you finally make a decision after so long, it's like for a long time, how they say like your mama is like, or your parents or is like responsible for like most of your psyche, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when they say basically like, yeah, it's like after a long time, when you finally start making your own decisions, it's like I was hesitating to make my own decisions.
Yeah.
Like, but now, I don't really just think about money no more. I try not to think about money, and I try to see
Why not?
like
Why
whatever.
not?
I mean, I think about it, but not in. But you know how like sometimes people be like, how much is this? How much is that? But when I say that, I try to think like I try to think of it like it's nothing, like the amount is nothing. You know how like when young people move out,
Yeah.
a lot of times they have a hard time staying consistent, and they
Yes.
really they always worrying about rent. That's what I mean by worrying about money. I try not
Yeah.
to worry about it because like I know in reality I gotta take care of myself. If I take care of myself, I have no other choice but to take care of my family.
Right.
And I just
Right.
try not to. I just try not to worry about finances because I know I got it. And this time, I'm gonna do way better than you know. I just got a real boost this time. I just want to know like what do I need to do to like just pump it up because like I know what you meant like it was gonna start coming to me because like now now you know how like a person you can be a person but you can like be an incomplete person but it feel like everything it's like all the spaces are getting back filled. It's like
Beautiful.
all the spaces in my
Beautiful.
mind are filled again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to see like what I need to do, like because I know what I need to do. I feel it, but like it's like I know you're not gonna. I know because I like teachers like because I know y'all not gonna hold my hand with this. Like I know y'all gonna give it to me like in the worst way possible, but in the best way possible. I just I just want
Can
to
we
know how to
can we
just
just say the
just move.
realest way possible?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I heard like
I
a
know
long
what you
time
mean.
I've been listening to the
I
remix,
know.
but
I know.
you know what I'm saying?
I know what you
Yes,
mean. I know
ma'am.
what you
But
mean. Yeah.
I
So
just
so here's the thing that I want you to do. Um and I'm not going to get into it cuz we don't have a lot of time here to talk, but I will say I want you to work on your relationship with money because it's unhealthy. But what I want you to focus on, don't focus on it like you said, but you are focused on it. So I don't want you to focus on it. What I want you to focus on is setting some goals for yourself and how you're going to move forward and not allow your pride and your ego to get in the way because that's going to block your creativity. It's going to block your ability to see how you can manifest that life you want for your family and your child and yourself. That's what's going to block it. You are more than gifted, more than talented. And I want you to understand that anything that you put your hand in, anything that you put your mind in, I don't care if that's coaching a basketball team, setting up basketball camps for youth. I don't care if that's taking an assistant coaching job. I don't care if it's working in a restaurant. I don't care what it is. You are a spiritual being and you are doing spiritual work. And sometimes when we're not quite sure what direction we need to go in, a lot of times we need to do things so we can get ourselves moving. And this will allow us to get into the flow of finding out what truly brings us joy. And if you stay in the place of the things that bring you joy, every question that you could possibly have for your life will be answered in that space. But it's only when you can get in the frequency of joy will those things be shared to you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So
Man,
that
I've been really I just been working a lot. I was working the other day, and it's like for a second I was breathing. I took a pad out of the oven, try to put it in the other oven. But while I was I had picked up the pad, but it's like once I started breathing, I was trying to breathe, and it's like my heart is like I couldn't. It just shot pain through my back and my heart,
mm-hmm.
and it's like
It's
and it's like
ascension.
basically like
It's ascension
I
symptoms.
didn't know
Yeah, it's
what
ascension symptoms.
it's been happening to me. Yeah, I
Go
didn't
ahead.
know that because I had to leave work. I left work Friday
Did you go get it
um
checked out?
because like yes ma'am but I was there for 4 hours. I was there for 4 hours, so I ended up leaving. I got a call back up there in the morning to see my results, but basically like I had to leave work. It's like I was trying to breathe, but it was my body was filled with pain. My mama was scared, but I was telling her like, Mama, this always happens to me. And but Friday it was just I had to go see about it.
Yeah. Well, I just did a scan on you, and I'll tell you the number one thing is that you're scared of life. And I need you to not be afraid of life because you're creating life. You have nothing to be afraid of, scared of, and stop being so hard on yourself. You know, you got to learn how, as much as you love your girl and your baby, you got to learn, and your mother, you got to learn how to love you. You have to learn how to love
Yes,
you
ma'am.
and to know that you're not a failure because that's your greatest fear. And many things, whenever the breath goes, this is about someone sucking the life out of you or having the life knocked out of you from unfulfilled dreams and desires. But I want you to hold on and to really get into doing a grounding practice and a ritual so that you can just release all of those things, those thoughts that are not serving you. Because as we step into this energy, and we're in this energy of the full moon in Virgo, yes, it is about responsibility. Yes, it is about us stepping into a new cycle, but it's also the time that any of those dreams and desires and things that we have never been able to achieve in our lives, we get that 1717 vibe, a second chance to make those things happen. So as we get ready to move into this whole nother cycle that's coming up, you're going to have an opportunity to create some things that you never thought was possible. But I need you to take it easy. I need you to stop trying to take yourself into another world and another dimension and stay present in your body. Stay present right here in the moment. Stop trying to
I
escape.
swear I'm sorry, but it's like um I be I be trying to have fun, but
You
it's
can't.
like my mind is
You can't.
always
Well,
somewhere else.
you've got to learn how to get a hold of your mind, and you have to learn how to stop listening to your mind. And I'm not telling you your mind is not powerful because it is a very powerful tool. But most of us on the planet are using our minds incorrectly. And you have to start learning how to listen to your higher self and your intuition, not your mind. Your mind will drive you insane. Your mind will cause the greatest defeat in your life. Your mind is the one that will shut your breath off. Your mind is the one that will cause you to become ill and sick when it is out of control. And you have to stop believing, and I will say believe, that you are your thoughts. You are not your
Mhm.
thoughts. And you don't have to chase every thought that comes in your mind. And so, number one thing to work on, stop believing your mind because it isn't real. These low vibrational thoughts that you're taking in is not you. And you've got to learn, as the God that you are, that you create your reality, not random thoughts that come in your mind to defeat you. That is the
Yes, ma'am.
devil in disguise. So when people say he will come like a thief in the night, the devil, that's the real devil. Because somehow you believe that your mind is you. Your thoughts are you. Your thoughts are not you. They're not you. And
Yes,
you
ma'am.
and you can't listen to them. So whatever you got to do, if you got to sit in the corner and whatever you got to do, if you got to breathe, if you got to go for a walk, if you have to work out because you need to be working out, you need to get into working out. If you have to make you a playlist that uplifts your energy, find out what brings you joy and be happy, stay in that blissful state, what you enjoy doing, do that. But get out of your mind. Save your mind for when it's time to buy gas, how much gas you need to put in the car. Or save your mind, for how much water you need to mix in when you're making your meals or making your shake. Save your mind for how far is it going to take you to drive from point A to point B. But when it comes to matters of your evolution and how we're living our lives and things that we're doing, you're going to have to listen to something that is above the mind, your higher self, your God consciousness. You got to tune in to the intuition. Now, I know for most men, you think your intellect is going to take you to higher places. It will take you there, but it cannot keep you there. So elevation of only stimulating your mind is insane at this point in humanity, because everything that science knows, it is riding off of the backsides of our ancestors who were listening to their divine voice of their intuition and their connection with the universe, source, God, whatever you choose to call it, Most High. They were not listening to their minds.
So, do you got like something that a practice that you recommend I should do for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I will
what-
put it to
yes, ma'am.
you in simple terms, because I realize this is your mind talking, because your higher self got what I said.
I swear, see, and that's my problem. That's my problem, Miss Blue. That's my problem. I promise you that it is. Like, 'cause
So
I
look,
understand
we're gonna
everything. It's
solve.
like
We
it's like
Planet Remix is about solving problems. So here's what I want you to do. First assignment: come back, download this, listen to it again, and then you're gonna see what I told you to do. Because I told you what to do in there to change this all around.
their workout.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm sending you love.
Okay.
You're going to be just fine. Like I said, get in a higher vibration and stop listening to your mind. Get out of your mind. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Peace and
I
love.
thank you. Yes.
You're so welcome.
Okay.
Oh, how beautiful. Kiss the baby for me. I forgot to say that. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code. Ooh, the brothers tonight. Y'all get some more. Y'all get another sparkle right there. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 5102. 5102. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you. Hello. Who's on the line?
Hi, Ms.Blue. This is Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Los Angeles, California. I'm so excited that I got on.
I'm excited too. Sandra.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I'm here. So,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Blue,
Yes, ma'am.
girl, I'm trying to get out of my own way, Miss Blue,
Are you
and I'm
sure?
really having a hard time.
Are you
Hmm?
sure are you sure you're in your way though? Your energy is beautiful. Are you sure you in your way? What's going on?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that already makes me feel better because maybe it's not. I know I suffer from depression,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I wonder if it's that, and I wonder, you probably already could pick it up, but girl, long trauma history,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
So,
You need to be
like,
in that
I
class
do
because
feel
I
like there's something in my
promise
way.
you, you are listening to your mind made emotions and not even your real emotions. But let's talk about it.
Wow.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I
Stop
love
it,
your
Blue Richie.
energy. I am talking to you, when I'm talking to you guys, seriously, it's like I'm talking to my family. Like y'all are my family. I talk to y'all
Oh,
the same way. Literally.
Miss
Family.
Blue,
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
got to tell you this though, because let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I found you during COVID, right?
Oh wow.
And at the time, yeah, during COVID, and I was doing self care. I had a little Jesus, a little crystals. I was doing good,
Beautiful, beautiful.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I met this knucklehead, and then I thought I was in love, and I realized I was in love with a daydream child. So I had to break up with him. But
Mm-hmm.
you in the blue room, y'all have been there the whole time. So
Well,
I guess
good,
I just
good.
want to say thank
Yeah.
you, and I
Yeah.
feel that sense of family and connection with you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
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 Okay, Miss Lewis. So I know I ain't got all night to be
Okay.
on
Yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I need some direction.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
what do I
let me
do?
tell you what I'm picking up is that you're not in your own way. You just need a pause because
Mm-hmm.
you're getting ready to step into a new chapter of your life. I mean, we all are.
Mm.
But over the last I don't know why. I don't know why 27 is coming to me. 27 days. I don't know if that's 27
Hmm.
months. It's just
Hmm.
27 is coming up. Just hold that thought. Because 2 plus 7, 7, 8.
I already got some, but I'm away. Go ahead,
No,
Miss
no, no.
Blue.
Tell it. Tell it because it's here. What is it?
Well, I have a presentation. I got hired to do a gig
Mm.
on that during that time.
Oh,
So, and it's the second time I've been asked, and it's something that I've been deeply, deeply praying for.
mm-hmm.
The opportunity to
Yeah.
travel
Yes.
and do healing work while
Yes.
I travel. So, damn, that's dope. I'm glad
Yes.
to hear that.
I'm glad to hear that too because I was going to tell you, you're stepping into a new chapter in your life. And I was going to tell you, girl, you need to be doing some healing work. And you are. There's
Yeah.
just one issue I have with you in this
Mm-hmm.
healing work.
Yes.
You don't do it to you enough.
I'm about to throw the phone because I can't. Because you're right.
So you gotta,
Oh, Lord, you're right.
you,
Oh.
you, you know, what beautiful work we are in where we can do something that is against every street code in the
Mm,
cosmos. And that is when you
mm.
work with energy and you work with energy healing, we are allowed to get high on our own supply. See,
Yeah, you're right.
nobody else is allowed to get high on their own supply, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you sell cars, you can't get high on your own supply. You can't go stealing your own car. You can't take the cars off the lot, right? If you work at the
You
bank,
better not.
you can't get high on your own supply. You can't take that money. That money is not yours. But when we're working
Yeah.
with energy, because it is so flowing and it is endless, endless.
Mm-hmm.
We can thoroughly get high on our own supply. And we can tell you
Yes.
we high on our own supply. And we got enough to let it flow from us and flow to you. That's my only issue with you. You ain't getting high on your own supply.
Ms. Blue, that's the realest thing you ever wrote. Because I know I'm not. I mean, for real. And I
You,
think, too, like, I'm calling for the answer. You might have just gave it to me.
yeah, I'm sure it is. And here's the thing. We all need people in our lives who's going to be real, who's going to be honest, and who's going to be that reminder. This isn't about nobody not knowing what to do. We all know what to do. And even sometimes, as my mama would say, if we bump our heads and forget, please come tap me and remind me. This is
Ms.
what I
Blue,
need to
because
be
I bump
doing.
my head. And can I tell you one more thing, Ms. Blue?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
what I keep bumping my heads on. Okay? And excuse the explicit language, but I got to keep it real.
Yes.
I keep bumping my heads on these dicks.
Yeah. Yeah. They're known to trip people up from time to time.
I got to get out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, geez.
Those
I just had to have a confessional moment.
tricky.
Yes. Oh, my goodness, yes. But I'm trying. Like, right now, Ms. Blue, I'm like,
Yeah. So here's the
I'm
thing.
trying to be open to love, but not
Well, here's the thing. I have an issue with people who say they want to be open to love when they're not loving themselves. Because how you what are you opening up to? The only thing you can be opening up to is the D. Because if you're not open to loving you, the only thing you could love is D. That's it.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I got it. Crystal clear. Okay? That was some good baby food.
Yeah. Nothing is wrong. Here's what I want you to do. It's an opportunity for you to update your practice. You've updated all kinds of stuff. Your equipment, your clothes, your hair. Update your practice.
Girl, the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
Ooh, sorry. Go ahead.
They gonna put us out, Sandra. They gonna put us out. But no, listen, seriously.
I know.
I want you to sit down because your third eye is gorgeous. This is why you keep, I don't know, you keep pulling these D's in. You know, I need, I need you to lift that third eye up a little higher.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Your third eye is gorgeous. I want you to sit down and really think about how do you want your practice to be? What could you incorporate in your practice that are some of the things that you're needing right now? Because you're going to call your tribe to you. You're going to call your tribe. Yeah. You're going to call your tribe.
Oh, this makes me want to weep.
Well, go ahead. We weep here. We do it all. So you're going to call your tribe in.
That's good.
And you're going to be able to bear witness that it works because you're going to let them know you're working on it yourself. And the ancestors and the divine blesses us when we can be honest and authentic in who we are and the work we're doing.
Yes.
See, I learned a long time ago when I first started this that the work we desire and so desperately want to give to others is what we need to learn for ourselves.
I say that too.
Yeah. So you're not in your own way a lot of these lessons were here because, quite frankly, you needed them. And wouldn't you rather have them now than 10, 20 years from now?
Ms.Blue, wouldn't I rather have them now than 10, 20 years from now with some babies trying to
Right,
get through a divorce?
right,
Yes, ma'am.
right.
Exactly.
Listen, so I'll tell you one thing that I know for sure, that all rejection is protection. All of it. All rejection. I don't care if it show up as a liar, a thief, a backstabber, low down dirty, conniving, evil, twisted individual. All rejection is a protection for you. So,
Definitely.
it's just time for you to fall back in love with you. Just fall
With
back
me.
in love with
Dang.
you. That's the alignment.
Dang. And that's been on my spirit.
Yeah.
This is concrete confirmation. Let me just tell the world, Miss Blue is not a joke. This is real. I just got she is not playing.
Listen.
Okay? It is nothing but the truth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Blue, I got one more thing.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got you on the phone.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
My grandmother. She's my ancestor now.
Of course. And she's
my favorite.
always with you. She says she dancing right now. Got her dress on, her ankle bracelets, her little spiral skirt, and she's spinning around in circles right now. Yes. Always with you.
Oh my God.
That's your ride or die. That's your ride or die. Yeah. Aww.
She always has been.
Yeah, she got you.
Always has
She
been.
got you. She got you. Yes. Oh, I'm giving you a big hug. Everyone is sending you so much love. Yes. And do me a favor. One more thing before you go.
Yes.
I want you to promise me something going forward, of course.
Yes.
That you will never utter the words again that you suffer from depression.
Okay.
Don't say it
Can
again.
you tell me more, Ms. Blue?
Listen at what that means. I suffer from depression. The truth of the matter is, it's a part of the human experience to depress things at times. Suffering is a choice. Depression is here to teach us. Depress is here to slow us down so we can center ourselves and find ourselves and feel reconnected to ourselves again. It is not here for suffering. So when we validate words such as I suffer from depression, then we have given the power to the suffering. And the truth of the matter is you never get to deal with what is being depressed.
Which right now it's a lot of things, but that self-love is one of them.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Ms. Blue, thank you.
You're
thank
so
you
welcome.
so much.
Thank you. Love you so much and enjoy.
I love you too.
Have fun on the 27th, getting it in, doing what you do.
I definitely will. I'm going to mention you too in the Blue Room. So family, I got to shout y'all out.
Well, beautiful confirmation. Spirit led me, and I kept saying 27. What's 27? Beautiful.
That's what it is.
All right. Well,
peace
and love.
Wow.
Thank you so much for calling in. Peace and love. Hold the line.
Thank you. Peace and love to you too.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Bye. How beautiful. Oh, my goodness. And wow. I see so many of you guys on the phone lines. Amazing. Shouts out to the Blue Room. The Blue Room has been getting it in and giving readings in the Blue Room. So, listen, you always want to be connected with the Blue Room. I can't wait to go and listen to everything that you all have been talking about. I want to remind you, please make sure you like and subscribe. Also, I want to remind you to make sure that you do come back and download, and listen to the show again. We're going to be doing the live activation. That live activation is going to be happening on the 7th, and it's going to go down on the 7th. And yeah, all the details are available in the show. We have Galactic Frequency Workshop, a 3-week workshop that's going to be going on. And I am so looking forward to connecting with each and every single one of you in the workshop. Do me a favor. I want you all to pick your top 3 from the show tonight, and really come back and leave the comments in the show notes. Have an amazing, wonderful, powerful, loving, high elevation week. We're walking through the gates and we're shining bright. Peace and love, soul family. Ciao.
Attention all secret agents, this is an emergency broadcast from the headquarters. Please listen, we have agents missing.